Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if I could have your attention for the minute, please. Good evening and welcome to the 1904 Lounge on what appears to potentially be a lovely night for a game of football. Not just any old game of football, the Sky Bet Championship playoff second leg between Hull City and Derby County. 3-0 up from that amazing day in Derby on Saturday. And now, at half-time, tonight is the night, hopefully, that we get to finish the job off. I would like to introduce you to a couple of people who, down the years, have scored so many goals for both of the clubs you're about to see tonight. Firstly, for the Tigers, and regular here in the 1904, Club Ambassador, Dean Windass.
Cheers, Dean. Thank you.
Right, have we got any Derby County fans in the room? Here's a face you might recognise. Starting his career at Derby County in 1988, stayed for 3 years, scoring 2 goals in his debut against Wimbledon, and then a British transfer record £2.9 million move to Liverpool. And here tonight, representing our visitors, not his first time here either in the 1904 this season, it's a delight for us all to welcome back Dean Saunders. Dean, welcome back. It's been a couple of months since you've been here last. What's been going on in your world before we kick off this evening?
My garden's looking better and my golf's got better, but I've been watching a lot of football. I've been following, obviously, Hull's progress, and they've done really well. Derby've done really well as well, so these games are always bounce to the ball, so it's not over yet.
No, it's not.
It's not.
No. Anything could happen, and Derby could and have it on their locker, having done the double overs this season, to come and do us over tonight.
Well, I think Liverpool against AC Milan in the Champions League final at 3-0 down has just changed everybody's thinking, because they were down and out, and if that can happen, it can happen again. So I think the first goal today, whoever scores the first goal, or if Derby don't get one in the first half, then Hull are obviously odds-on favourites to go through. But I'm looking forward to it. It should be a good game.
I don't think any of the Hull City fans in here had thought of that Champions League final at Liverpool, but now that you've mentioned it, that's made us a little bit worried. Dean, we're 3-0 up. It's half-time and with a home leg to come.
Yeah, like Dean said, when we did it against Watford, we were 2-0 up at Vicarage Road, and then they came here, changed their system, went with a diamond, passed the ball for fun, and scored after 5 minutes. Yeah. Squeaky bum time then. But then we got the next goal, which went obviously to 3-1. Then you're winning game 7-1 in aggregate. But as Dean said there, it's not cut and dry yet. If they score early doors, tonight it could be an every afternoon, every evening. But I'm sure that we'll go through.
Do you think that it might be quite a tricky team talk for Steve to give out 10 minutes before?
I think there's enough experience in the team now that the lads know what to expect. A great professional performance at Derby. I thought that's the best we've played for a long, long time. So, same again, really. Steve will say same again. They'll probably won't change their system. I'm sure that Steve will keep the same team and the same system tonight. And hopefully he'll be good enough.
Dean, one of the clubs that you have played for, Sheffield United, he did so under our manager, Steve Bruce. How did you find him?
He was player manager, actually, and the first thing he done is play 3 at the back. So he played in the middle of the back 3, so he had 2 surrounding him, so to hide his lack of pace. But I've watched. Obviously, I get on well with him. He's when we had some battles when we were playing, but I get on well with him now, and he's done really well as a manager. And if you were, for example, I'm not saying he's gonna, but if you Aston Villa, he's the type of manager you need to get you out of this league, and he can keep you in the next league. But his team talk today will probably be: don't take a step backwards, don't let him in the game. Let's keep going forward. And Derby's manager will probably say, let's try and catch him out early on, see if we can score a goal, and then that'll send shivers through the stadium. Yeah.
So we'll get you in here after the game to talk about what we've seen. However, before that, there's a game to come. How do you see it going?
It's difficult to tell. I mean, there's the bounce of the ball is everything. I mean, some of the goals Saturday were deflections and on the counter attack. If you never know, like one of the strikers steps up to the plate for both teams. It's hard to tell, but I would imagine that Hull will come out and try and get to half-time without conceding a goal. Derby will go for it, might get done on the break, trying to score a goal, and then it'll be all over. If it gets to 4, it's all over.
Dean, what do you think?
I'd just take a draw.
Yeah.
Don't know, I but listen, it's like Dean said, we've just got to not concede first half and then get to half time, clean sheet, and then as Dean said, they'll try pushing forward, then that's when the gaps will appear, and hopefully we can get an early goal, settle the stadium down, because the supporters will be nervous as well. But Hull City know that if Derby score first, then people will start to panic a little bit.
Lovely stuff. Nice to see you both here again. Enjoy the game. Dean and Dean, bless you. Dean Windass and Dean Saunders are special guests here tonight, and we'll have them in here after the game.